Hello. So I just finished my live stream, and these are the 6 boxes that I finished during this live stream. They are the first that are finished, and I want to show you something about them. I have already told that these things are very strong, but have I proven it? Maybe I have by throwing it against the wall, trying to push it down with my hands, and my entire weight divided by 6 boxes, right? So here we go. This is my foot, and now I lift this foot up. You can see it is carrying all my weight. I can even stand up on them, and nothing happened. They're still completely fine. Nothing happened to any of them. They're all still perfect. Who wants one? Today I'm feeling really bad. Today I'm feeling super sad. But today I'm trying to do something so I can feel a bit better. Hello. I've been alone all day. I'm not feeling very great. Feeling pretty bad. But let's continue. Today I'm gonna add these parts to everything. Yeah, Scooter. Scooter is back in town. And just put this on there. Now we can film properly. So if I just click it in, like so. paper cut. Following the rules, even if they're really fucking dumb. Because this thing goes about as fast as a bike. Phone store. Let's fix this bad boy up. Kijk, de telefoon weer helemaal gefixt. Dan kunnen we weer door. Nou, we hebben in ieder geval advies gehad. Maar het was wel een heel kort bezoek. Dan gaan we nu weer door. Zullen we eens kijken of dat we hier een e-mail kunnen versturen voor de aanvraag. Hey kerel. Hey. Hoe is die dan? Het begint steeds voller te staan. Ja. Ja, ik dacht al wel dat ik jullie herkende. Ja, elke dag een stuk beter. This is one box. And let me just open that up. And then you get the thank you. You get the contents of the box. If I open it up more, here you have origami explanations that I can just flip open like this. So then you have how to make a plane. Here you have the paper. And underneath this paper is a You're Awesome. So the boxes are kind of like this. They are folded in, so they don't really have any place where they can shred. That's why they're so strong. That's the one that I am giving to people to say thank you for the help, because you can just use the paper as notes. Right? I put these little stones in to like give it a little bit of a paperweight. So for that, I got this system right here, so I can work. Also film, because I have only two hands. Right, so this is basically the plane, right? There's nothing on it. What we can do with this is we can put a thank you here, and we can put a you're awesome here, but this is basically how it's put together. You fold these in. That's why they can't shred, because, you know, like there's a lot of space. It needs to shred here. And it needs to basically pull all of this material out before it can actually do that. So it's not going to shred. These boxes can basically survive a tornado. And then, when you have it like so, you just push these back, put it in there. They're all handmade. And you do the other side. Because you can't do it differently than handmade because of, you know, the fold system. It doesn't shred. That's because it's made by hand. Machine can literally not do what I'm doing right now. It's a very interesting fact, by the way, about folding origami as well. Like, machines can't do it. It's a human thing. You need the dexterity. This is basically what you end up with. What I could do is put a little crepe in here. We use the yellow. Yellow is positive. The cutting machine technically also works, but it can get locked up. You just alright, so it goes in there. Or let me just take one of my own rings off. There we go, and we just put it in there. We have You're Awesome for underneath, or I can put thank you in there. You have like a double lid, so you can put text on here or on here. Just fold this over, and then click it. And now you can put information about you here before they actually see the product. So that's really fancy. And then on top of that, you have your second lid. So nothing will ever fall out. Now, if you like, I can put your brand on here, like these letters. This is Organisme paper because, you know, like my brand's Organisme. If you want your logo or your name on here, that's also possible. Hoi! Kijk eens.
Kijk, dankjewel
Pakket.
hè.
Ik zal hem even scannen.
Oh, ja.
Scannen ligt nog in de auto. Kijk. Helemaal goed zo. Super bedankt en een fijne dag nog. Hoi! Kijk eens, het pakket.
Had je nog meer van deze adres?
Nee, volgens mij was dit de enige. Ik zal even kijken voor u.
Waar is je auto?
Die staat daar.
Oh, ik kan niet zien.
Nee, dit is de enige.
Oké, nou bedankt hè.
Geen dank en alvast een fijne dag nog.
Ja, u ook. Hè.
Doei doei! Hoi.
Hoi.
Ik heb een pakketje ook voor de buren van 24.
Ja,
Dat we die zou willen aannemen.
dat was 2 keer die kant op.
Twee
Ja.
keer, ja. Dan heb ik ook natuurlijk nog een pakket voor u. Kijk
Ja.
eens.
Heel goed.
Super bedankt.
Ja,
En alvast een hele
dankjewel.
fijne dag nog.
Hetzelfde.
Alright. Paper cut. Wow, that was awful. Let's try again. Paper cut. That was better. Now, this 2 weeks, last week, I guess 2 weeks, yeah, sure. I have been able to get some new targets. I've been able to get a bit more overview. And I feel like overall I have felt much better. Just in general, I've been more social, more outgoing. My scooter works again, so you know, great. That's really great because that gives me a lot of freedom back. My scooter gets repaired for basically free, so you know, super thanks to the guy who does that. He knows who he is. I think that work definitely went so much better. It's just not comparable, really. This week, I feel like I really just had the chance to just work as if, you know, nothing really happened. Of course, that's not completely true. There are definitely still differences, but the vibe to me is very much back to what it used to be, and that's really important. I don't have super much stress during work. I just can focus on what I'm doing. Also, I was able to get a lot of boxes finished, and today, during my birthday, I was also able to give loads of those boxes already to people, and that was nice. I think upcoming week, maybe 2 weeks, those boxes will be getting spread out and reach their destinations, wherever those destinations will be. That makes me happy because I did, of course, the effort of making them to give back to the people, and then it would be a little bit of a waste to make them catch dust in my own house. Even though I understand that not everybody is capable of visiting me to come pick them up, my mom's gonna help me with that. My sister helps me with that. So step by step, we're gonna reach the people who donated. But I would very much mind giving someone that I could have given one none. So yeah, that's what I've been doing for a big part. Also, like I said, I've been a lot more socially outgoing, and that also includes making some first steps in some things that I thought were really important for creating this new sort of way of going into this, because of course I'm starting off, but I don't want to do it all the same. I want to expand on what I've been doing. Last 3 years, I've been basically spending all my time on earning back the money doing delivery work, and that was, it wasn't bad. I really found my place there, and I enjoy my work. But on the other hand, it's also something that's not really my passion. So I want to also focus on developing my origami into something that I can actually use to give back to the people, but also to reach out. And for that, I thought it was a really cool idea if I would do it in the city, like as a street artist. But in the Netherlands, that's not legal. You can't just go into the street in any city and start making music or doing whatever you're doing. Promotion, sales. Whenever you start asking money or disturb the order, you kind of need to follow the rules and maybe even get some documents to prove that you're allowed to be there in the first place. On the other hand, I also thought it might be nice to go to some organizations and say hello, just show my face, and maybe get my first step into there, because eventually it would be nice if I can work together with bigger organizations that already have a customer base, so that there is some cooperation, and it also feels a bit more professional when you have something like that backing you up. But then again, you need to make an email, and I'm not very good at making emails. So it's good that I got the information, like where does the email need to go to, which department is it, and sort of like where do you find the information. I went there, got the information, made a little note with the names and the email addresses and stuff like that. Then I went to the organization that does the art stuff, and they could also help me with writing an email. But again, it was quite late. The volunteers that work there, they were going home in like 5 or 10 minutes, and they were willing to help me. So what we did was we looked up the subject and the websites that we need to actually talk about that sort of stuff. And then I did make an appointment for, you know, next Thursday. And next Thursday I'll go back. and we go deeper into that topic, maybe set up an email so that we can actually require those papers. But it's also a library, so they're good at spelling, unlike me. So they would very much be able to compensate for my, lack of being able to write a decent email that people take serious. Then I thought, so how about I go to some other place? So I went to the arcade. And at the arcade, I had good conversations, workshops for festivals, um, maybe some other stuff like transportation with my van for the arcade machines that do need to be bought so they can be put inside of the arcade. And now he has his own van as well, but when he doesn't want to drive himself or he doesn't have the time, it's good for him to know that I can do that for him. Every bit helps, so if I can get assignments like that, it all helps. And then when I stepped outside, and apparently across from me there was all of the people from the gemeente, because they were having a party at the same place. So one of the guys stood up from his table. Apparently I knew him from a long time ago. And he was like, you know what? If you have something you want to get done within the gemeente and you don't get it done, call me. I'm gonna ask around for you. Which in and of itself is not a promise of success, but it definitely helps. So altogether, that was a very successful day. Altogether, I feel like the mood's going up and the activities go up, and I feel recognized and helped, and I feel like I'm not doing everything alone, and people wanna be there for me, and they want to see me succeed, and that's really great. That makes me feel so grateful. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, because at the point where you do everything alone, you also focus on just feeling alone, And because I feel so much love and appreciation and acknowledgement, I don't feel alone, and I don't need to focus on that. And even if I do focus on that, it's a positive feeling, which gives me more energy and more power to just keep going. Because I know that at the end, people, they want to see me succeed. So if they believe in it, why wouldn't I? I once heard this thing, and it goes like, don't believe in yourself the way you do, believe in yourself the way other people believe in you. And I resonate with that, because if someone really believes in you, that changes everything. Right now I'm not talking about one person, I'm talking about a growing amount of people. Yeah, that's just great. Like, I don't know if it comes over, but like words kind of don't do it, but that's amazing. That's just everything, I think. It makes so much more possible. And how I'm sitting here on this couch compared to the last time, it's completely different. Like, I was sitting like this, hangover. I was feeling like the pressure. And it's not like there's no pressure, but it's not negative anymore. It really just completely turned around, It makes me feel like I don't have to worry. I just have to do what I need to do. And I want to thank literally everybody for that. Because without the people being there for me, I wouldn't be sitting here like this. I would be still sitting here like this. I don't feel like that anymore. I just feel like I don't want to say that I'm feeling amazing all the time. I mean, it was my birthday today, so I'm feeling pretty great, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I'm feeling good. And it's really nice to be able to say that.